Hey everyone, I'm Sri Liani from Doctoral Study Program in Development Extension and Community Development Universitas 11 Maret, Surakarta. In this conference, I'd like to present my paper entitled Participation of Children Forum in the Development of Child-Friendly Public Spaces as Smoke-Free Areas. I'll begin with the introduction. Let me start with some information on the issue of child-friendly public space, smoke-free areas, and sustainable development goals. Child-friendly public space is the target of Sustainable Development Goals number 11, Sustainable Cities and Communities, which by 2030 target universal access to green open spaces and public spaces that are safe and inclusive and accessible, especially for children, women, the elderly, and persons with disabilities. Clear air free from cigarette smoke pollution is one of the characteristics of child-friendly public spaces. It means that the development of public spaces as smoke-free areas is a fulfillment of children's rights to a healthy environment. According to United Nations Organization, the children's right to a healthy environment need to be prioritized because children are more at risk from environmental problems than adults, but their views and interests are often left out of decision. Therefore, the participation of children is one of the principles that must be considered to ensure the right of children to enjoy a healthy environment. Based on the description and the problem in introduction, this research aims to examine how the Surakarta Children Forum, as an official institution to voice children's aspiration in development, participates in developing public spaces for children as smoke-free areas. Next, the method. This research employs qualitative methods. Informants were selected purposefully, consisting members and facilitators of Surakarta Children Forum and Women Empowerment, Child Protection, and Community Empowerment Agency. This research also employs secondary data sources taken from document archives, government regulation, newspapers, magazines, either printed or electronic. Data collection was conducted using observation, in-depth interview, and focus group discussion. Data analysis was carried out using an interactive model of analysis consisting of three components: data reduction, data display, and conclusion drawing. Next, the result and discussion. Firstly, I'll start with the description of child-friendly spaces in Indonesia. Child-friendly spaces are spaces built to fulfill children's right to healthy environment. Child-friendly spaces are designated as smoke-free areas, namely an area that are declared prohibited for smoking on the activities of producing, selling, advertising, and or promoting tobacco products. In order to prevent the impact of cigarette smoke on children's health and reduce the number of young smokers, the local government in Indonesia formulates a smoke-free area policy. However, it turns out that the existence of a smoke-free area policy does not guarantee a reduction in smoking activities in areas designated as smoke-free. The 2018 Basic Health Research noted an increase in the number of smokers aged 10 to 18 years from 7.2% in 2013 to 9.1% in 2019. This means that in 10 years, there has been an increase of almost 240%. Let's turn to the next issue, the participation of Surakarta Children Forum in the development of child-friendly public space in as areas, smoke-free areas. And fulfill the right of children to public space, the Surakarta city government has built 14 playgrounds named Taman Cerdas or Smart Park. Nevertheless, smokers and cigarette butts and spike are still found in Taman Cerdas. The Surakarta Children Forum as a medium for children participation in development is motivated to voice children's aspiration for a healthy and smoke-free environment. The participation of Surakarta Children Forum in development of child-friendly public spaces as smoke-free areas is carried out in three ways, namely, first, cigarette butt picking movement and mapping of cigarette advertisement promotion and sponsorship. This activity has for 9,000 cigarette spots and 1,450 cigarette advertisement in various forms. Second, advocacy for a smoke-free area policy to control smoke behavior in public space. The number of cigarette spots found in playground and mapping of cigarette advertisement, promotion, and sponsorship have been successfully used as data for advocating for the ratification of regional regulation for smoke-free areas. However, the existence of a legal basis on smoke-free area does not significantly affect smoking behavior in public spaces, as evidenced 2,495 cigarette spots were found in 5 Taman Cerdas and 2 children playgrounds during 2021. Third, communication, information, and education on the danger of smoking. After the ratification of Surakarta regional regulation concerning smoke-free areas, efforts to create child-friendly public spaces were carried out by developing communication, information, and education in the form of stickers, pamphlets, banners, posters about the dangers of smoking, cigarette smoke distributed in playground and public parks. Awareness of the dangers of smoking is also carried out through digital live program, webinars, talk competition, advocacy, and hearing with major legislative members and related agencies. Finally, this research concluded that child-friendly public spaces are one of the goals of Sustainable Development Goals number 11, which is to provide inclusive, safe, and healthy public spaces for children, women, the elderly, and people with disabilities. Clean air free from cigarette smoke pollution is one of the characteristics of child-friendly public spaces. The participation of Surakarta Children Forum succeeded in passing the ratification of smoke-free area policy, but could not contain the effectiveness of its implementation. The obstacles to the effectiveness of the implementation of the local regulation on smoking-free areas are the low public awareness of the danger of cigarette smoke for children and the weak commitment of the local government to enforce controls on cigarette consumption as well as advertising, promotion, and sponsorship of cigarettes. The priority of local government is to maintain the contribution cigarette tax to local revenue so that not many regions actually prohibit 100% of cigarette advertising, promotion, and sponsorship in that area. That's all my presentation. Thank you for the attention.